Welcome back, everyone, to the studio. Today, we have a really exciting topic lined up for you. If you want to speak English more confidently, the most important thing is daily contact with English. Not once a week, not only when you feel motivated, but every single day, even if it is just a little. Today, I want to share a simple daily routine for learning English. This routine has three parts. No, 보세요. Morning practice, afternoon practice, and evening practice. It is not complicated. You do not need special materials. You do not need to study grammar for many hours, but you do need discipline. Discipline means doing something regularly, even when you feel lazy, tired, or distracted.
If you follow this routine every day, I promise that your English will slowly become stronger, not suddenly.
Not magically, but day by day, step by step.
Before I begin, if you enjoy learning English in a simple and natural way, please give this video a thumbs up. And share it with a friend who is also learning English. This will help more people practice English every day. All right, let's begin with the first part of the routine, the morning English activation. The morning is very important. When you wake up, your brain is fresh. Many learners make a mistake in the morning. They check social media, they check messages, they scroll their phones instead. Instead, try to start your day with English activation. What does activation mean? Activation means waking up your English brain. This morning routine should take about 10 to 20 minutes. It is short, but very powerful. First, choose one short English audio. This could be a short podcast, a short story, a conversation, or a simple English lesson. The important thing is that it is easy enough for you to understand. When something is easy to understand, we call it comprehensible. Comprehensible means your brain can understand most of it. Now, listen to the audio 2 times. The first time, just listen. Do not pause. Do not translate. Do not worry about every word. Just listen and let your brain become familiar with the sound of English. The second time, listen more carefully. Try to notice how the speaker connects words, how sentences flow naturally, how ideas are expressed. If you hear a new word, do not panic. Often, you can understand a new word from the context. Context means the other words around it. For example, if someone says, "I was exhausted after work. I was so tired I fell asleep on the sofa." Maybe you do not know the word exhausted, but the next sentence says, "very tired." Now your brain understands the meaning. This is how language learning works naturally. After listening 2 times, do one more thing. Speak 3 sentences in English about your day. For example, today I will work. Today I will practice English. Today I will try to read something in English. Your sentences do not have to be perfect. The goal is activation. You are telling your brain, today we are using English. Even 5 simple sentences are enough. When you do this every morning, your brain slowly becomes comfortable with English, and this is the goal. All right, now we move on to part 2. Afternoon deep practice. The second part of the routine happens in the afternoon. This is the time for focus practice. Focused means your attention is strong and you are working carefully. This session can be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, not 2 hours. Many people think learning a language requires long study sessions. But the truth is different.
Short daily practice is more powerful than long, irregular study. Now let's see what you should do.
Choose one short piece of English content. For example, a short story, a short podcast, a conversation, or a lesson. Now, follow these steps. Step 1. Listen carefully once. Just listen. Try to understand the main idea.
Try to understand the central message. What is the speaker talking about?
Step 2. Read the text if you have it. Reading helps your brain connect sounds and words. Sometimes we hear words, but we are not sure how they are written. Reading helps fix this problem. Step 3. Shadow the audio. Shadowing is a powerful technique. It means speaking at the same time as the speaker or just after the speaker. Imagine you are walking behind someone and copying their steps. That is shadowing. You listen and repeat almost immediately. Try to copy the rhythm and pronunciation. Rhythm means the natural music of the language. Do not worry if you are not perfect. The goal is to train your mouth and your ears. If you do not know the meaning of a word, try to check it. Try to find the meaning. If you see a new expression, try to look it up. Find more examples for that expression, try to make notes. Then explain the content in your own words. For example, this story was about a man who changed his habits, or the speaker talked about learning English every day. This step is really powerful because it forces your brain to create language, not only understand it. When you create language, your fluency grows. Now we move on to the third part, evening, reflection, and expansion. The third part of the routine happens in the evening. The evening session is calmer. This is the time for reflection and expansion. Reflection means thinking about what you learned. Expansion means adding a little more knowledge. This session can be 15 to 20 minutes. First, review 3 words or phrases you heard during the day. For example, maybe you learned to get used to something. This phrase means something becomes normal for you. For example, I am getting used to speaking English every day. Now, make 3 sentences using that phrase. For example, I am getting used to English podcasts. My brain is getting used to English. At first it was difficult, but now I am getting used to it. Making your own sentences is extremely important because it helps your brain own the language. Second, write a short reflection in English. Just 4 or 5 sentences will be enough. For example, today I practiced English in the morning and afternoon. I listened to a short story. Some words were new, but I understood the meaning from context. I feel more confident today.
Do not worry about grammar mistakes. Writing helps organize your thoughts. It helps your brain remember new words.
Finally, end the day with relaxed listening. Choose something enjoyable, maybe a short story, a simple podcast, or a conversation. Do not study, just listen and relax. Your brain will absorb the language. It will slowly take in information. All right, now there is one final idea. This routine works only if you do it consistently. That is the secret ingredient, discipline. Consistency means doing something regularly over time. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited, some days you feel tired. But discipline means you continue anyway. Even 10 minutes is better than 0. Like when you practice daily, something interesting happens. Your brain begins to think, well, English is part of my life. Not something distant, not something academic, but something natural. And when that happens, progress becomes faster. So remember this simple routine. Morning, activate your English. Afternoon, practice deeply. Evening, reflect, write, and listen calmly. 3 small sessions, 1 powerful habit. If you follow this routine for 6 months, I promise your English will change not only your vocabulary, not only your grammar, but your confidence. And confidence is the key to speaking a language because language is not only knowledge, language is communication, and communication grows with practice. All right. Thank you so much, my friends, for listening to another episode of English Unleashed. If you enjoyed this episode of English Unleashed, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who is learning English. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.